So what does this response of these radical abortion ideologues like Cuomo and others mean? Why are they willing to risk infecting more lives with this virus by keeping abortion clinics open while claiming that they care about saving just one life? Well, New York Attorney General Letitia James, an abortion lover in her own right, gives us some insight, I think, as to why they're doubling down and committing to protecting the ability of abortion clinics to operate regardless of the potential virus consequences of doing so. Letitia James, the New York Attorney General, on March 26, released this press release. She said, "To be clear, the coronavirus is not an excuse for federal, state, or local governments to curtail women's reproductive freedoms or limit their choices. Any woman who wants to get into a doctor's office or into a clinic today and get an abortion should continue to be able to do so. And for those who do not feel comfortable leaving their homes as we battle COVID-19, we are fighting to maintain women's access to abortion and the abortion pill so that their reproductive choices are not limited." And we'll get to this later. This is the Christmas wish list of the abortion industry to push telemedicine, RU486 abortion pills. She continues and said, "The restrictions we are seeing be put into place are simply aimed at controlling women's bodies, women's choices, and women's freedom. And I will do everything in my power to stop this attack on a women's constitutional right to an abortion." Okay, well, besides the linguistic gymnastics necessary for any of this to make sense, what she's telling us is that a woman's bodily autonomy or right to choose, right, an abortion, can never be compromised, even when others may be harmed in the process. That's what she's saying. A woman's right to practice her bodily autonomy in arranging the dismemberment of her unborn child can never be compromised, period. Even if the protection of that right to get an abortion ends up harming or endangering others in the process. Now, that's obviously why they believe in abortion, right? They obviously believe that it does not matter that the unborn child is killed or harmed in the process of their mother exercising their bodily autonomy. So they already believe that lives can be sacrificed, namely unborn lives, in the mother's pursuit of bodily autonomy. That's obvious. But now we're seeing the abortion industry and their political serviles expand that moral justification even to the endangerment of innocent born people. Does that make sense? They're willing to risk the endangerment, infection, harm to innocent born lives who might contract the coronavirus as long as they can keep their centers open, their abortion mills open, as long as those women still have the ability to practice their bodily autonomy to obtain an abortion, then it matters not that other innocent born people might contract coronavirus and end up having their lives endangered or harmed in the process. That's what is clear from the commitment of Letitia James, New York Attorney General, and of course, the New York Governor, Andrew Cuomo. While politically posturing about the importance of saving just one life, regardless of the actions it requires for us to save that one life, they will simultaneously increase the likelihood that more people and lives will get the coronavirus by enabling the abortion clinics to stay open. So what's the message? Women have the right and access to practice their bodily autonomy, even if unborn children are killed in the process or born individuals are harmed or infected in the process, because nothing can stop a woman from accessing her constitutional right to an abortion, as Letitia James says. Keeping abortion clinics open while performing surgical abortions will endanger the health of patients coming into the facility, as well as countless others who may contract coronavirus either through those who are asymptomatic and they're not experiencing any symptoms, or those who are still in the incubation period of the virus but don't know they have it but will be spreading it anyways. Andrew Cuomo, Letitia James, they're fine with that. Why? Because the born people who might contract coronavirus are a necessary sacrifice to be given onto the altar of abortion ideology, because nothing can impact or stop a woman from pursuing her constitutional right to an abortion.